So it's been like 3 days since I did the pour. Took it out the next day after I poured it, and it was still kind of sticky. Now it's not even sticky at all hard. It was still a little bit soft. But now comes a make or break time. Slice it up. So the bandsaw wasn't squared up, so they came out all messed up. Probably got to make at least one more. But since they're all angled, I got to flatten them out. It's going to be a lot easier than trying to sand them. So hopefully this works. I put nails in. I guess I could have used hot glue. I have a hot glue gun somewhere. But hopefully I don't mess the blades up with those staples. As y'all saw, it didn't work out trying to get them through the planer. Broke that one out of pieces. So I'm basically going to remake everything. I'm going to stand one side because it's going to be clear epoxy. And you'll be able to see that it's not sanded down. But it does look beautiful. This will be the bottom, and then I'll just pour that to the height that I need. This one isn't bad at all. This one's all messed up. There's some over there that only like less than 1/8 of an inch on one side. I'm sand these down to make a form and do the epoxy again. So yep, basically remade them all again. Just trying to make where I'm not having to sand down so much more. And I like them a little bit thicker too. But this is going to be the bottom, the base. And I just basically remade that with the leftover pieces. That one had some air pockets that I had to fill, even though it's almost flat now. I guess by tomorrow, probably 2 more days, I'll probably go ahead and start working on them again. Here they are. It's the next day. They're hard, but I probably won't mess with them today. So I got them mostly flat on this sanding. I think that's like 60 or 80 grit. I did cut some of them on the, I'll just run that through here again, on the table saw, and that's what happened. End up bouncing back. So now I'm going to do it with a orbital, and then they'll be done, I guess. Put a finish on them and keep going. So here they are. I should have just left at that size. I ended up cutting smaller to try to make it thicker, but it's like a 1/4 inch. This is just going to be an extra for me to keep. But I'm going to go ahead and make it the same thickness. And then these are just, this one's the one I messed up. It has to have more in it. But all these, I'm just going to use the epoxy as a finish. Just brush it on. Hopefully it stays pretty smooth. Let's get to doing that. Here we go. Looks real cool. Here they are, all completely made. I always like to make the holders, which is one of the harder parts to do, especially with these, trying to get them on there and perpendicular so that they're like that to try to glue them. But here they are. They have the cork on the bottom. They're not perfect, nothing is, but some of the best that have come out with just doing the epoxy flood coat. So yeah, I would sell these, but these would be a lot more than I could make some out of just any type of wood and just slice them up. Like get them the thickness first, then just slice them up. Make a lot of them real quick like that. You know, I could sell those cheaper depending on what wood it is and how much I have of it. But yeah, like these would be, if somebody wanted to buy them, I'd sell them. But they'd be more than what I would, just like I said, solid wood. But yeah, I really like the figure. You can see all the figure in it. And just the randomness. But yeah, making them like that, I just wanted them to have levels. You could see they were cut from one piece, but it's real hard to get them to cut them to the right. I need to get a new bandsaw blade, and that's the main thing, and then square up the fence for it. But like I said, if I get a long piece and cut it, it would be a lot easier to even if I cut it a lot thicker than just plane it down. You know, instead of trying to cut little pieces off of a block, it's too hard, too dangerous. But I appreciate y'all for following along. Hope you have a good one.